Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Good morning,
Good
sir.
Morning,
morning.
sir.
Morning,
Good
sir.
morning, sir.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
All right, let's start. So, I request someone to pray for us. Kinsay mo volunteer pag-ampo. Pagaw-pagaw na si Sir kay... Sige, si Ella. All right, Ella, please lead us in prayer. Ella? Ella? Ikaw mag-pray, Ella? Wala mang... Hello, hello, eh. Ella. Sige, wala. Inay siguro signal ni Ella. Sige, lain na lang
Siguro
mag-pray.
kasi po, sir.
Sige, kinsay mo volunteer pag-pray. Don't need your own prayer. Sige. Ikaw, Jed? Sige, si Ralph daw. Alright, Ralph. Please lead us in prayer.
Lord, amana mo sa kalangitan. Lord, we thank you, Jesus, for this wonderful morning. Lord God, among pagsugod, Ginoo, God, sa topic na mo, Ginoo. Lord, I ask your Holy Spirit, Ginoo, Lord God, na musulod ka na mo, Lord God, na mahatag ka na mo na knowledge and wisdom, Lord God, na masabta na mo, Ginoo, Lord God, ang lison ko man, Ginoo, bisan naman sa Lord God, sa mag-share ko man, Ginoo, Lord God, sa imong mga lison, sa lison, Lord God, Lord, ikaw, Lord God, hatag nan more knowledge, Ginoo, kay Sir, Lord God, Lord. We thank you, Jesus, Lord God, for this time, Lord God, na Lord God, imong takna, Ginoo, Lord God, na aron masabta na mo, Ginoo, Lord God, ang mga lison, Ginoo, na among madawat ko man, Ginoo. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen and amen.
Amen. Thank you, Ralph. Alright, please, ang officers or the president of Carson Euler, 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 Aquinas, and Carson, please check the attendance for your class and then send it to me later after the class. Huh? But this is not required. Dili pasabot na wala sila. Dili na mugamay lang grado kay this is not an obliged online class. Pero mag-check na lamang ko attendance for my sake para day ako MOVs. Alright? But before we start our lesson, pasensya na kamo sa ako tingog gamay kay pangkuan na pagaw-pagaw na gamay. Reminders, online class, off your audio at all times. You can turn it on if you are recognized para dili kayo saba. And then second, if you want to be recognized, please click the raise hand button sa baba. Dahil icon na kamot. Number 3, you can turn on your camera if you want. And number 4, listen attentively if someone is speaking or when someone is speaking. Number 5, do not recite in chorus. Dili magsabay. Unless ako ka mo pasabay yun, di ba mag-question ako sa akin na sabay ka mo, pwede rin nga na. Pero kung doon mo participate lang ng sabay-sabay, mag-hands up asa before. And then 6th is participate, of course. Pag walay mo hands up, mamili ako within the class. Okay? Parehas ako, mga klase sa iban, mang-out pag mamili na ako. Do not be terrified or do not be afraid of talking in public because this would be your training ground para mas ma-practice ka mo. Bahala masaya, good. We are all improving and we are all learning, so don't be shy of your mistakes because it will help us grow. Number 7, pray and of course prepare yourself. All right, so let's start our lesson. Okay, I want some volunteer to summarize what we have discussed last meeting. Sige, kinsay mo volunteer. And of course, I encourage everyone to speak English in our class because this is oral communication. Pero bahala balik-balik, basta maning kamot pag-English. Sige, who can summarize our lesson last meeting? Sa Pika section, memorize ka dun. Alright, I am confident that this class, amo may pinaka, this group I mean, maka-answer pod. Alright, who can summarize? Hain naman to ako mga valedictorian. Sige, I want some volunteer. Makabati mo sa ako?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Makabati mo di ay.
Yes,
Alright.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Alright, who will volunteer to summarize what we have discussed last meeting? Hinay ako, sige, sir. Putut-putut. Sige, alaman. Alright, Adon, usog ang signal. Sandog sa si Aljan. Sige. Alright, it's okay. Sige, who can summarize? Adon, nature. O ya, kay mamili na ako. Dan-da-da-dan. Dan-da-da-dan. Sige, si... Alright, si... JP. JP? JP, can you hear me?
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Okay, can you please summarize what we have discussed last meeting?
Sir, it's all about the what is the meaning of oral communication, the nature of communication, the process of communication, and the function of communication. Communication is a process. Communication occurs between two or more people. The example are like the the mice. What is the meaning? Functional communication. The mices. M represent the motivation. I represent information dissemination. C is control. E is emotional expression. And S is social interaction. That's all, sir.
Ay, grabe. Palakpak para kan JP. Alright. Okay, thank you, JP. Naminaw ka
Yes, thank you, sir.
Memorize ka dun. Alright, so let's proceed to our lesson today. So, we have another lesson and we'll be learning these today. So the objectives of our class today is you will be able to differentiate the various models of communication, explain the process of communication through the elements involved, at the elements at nato gi-discuss, which sender, receiver, etc., etc., and recognize the importance of the models in understanding the communication process. Before we proceed to our activity, our main lesson, let's have some activity first to boost your pronunciation and to boost your speaking skills. Sige, kinsay gusto mo volunteer? Hands up na da, June. Sa dun lagi. Okay, so ang ato activity, first activity is tongue twister. So I will show you a line lang actually, and then you will just read it. All right. Sige, pakita ko ra para di mahadlok. So, we'll be dealing with this models of communication. Let's have... Sige. This is our tongue twister. I want some volunteer to read this. Sige, kinsa man. Who would like to read? Hands up ang gusto. May bagong ligo si Jenny, ah. Alright.
Sir.
Ang man, Jen. Sige, si JP mo una. Alright. Let's go sa... JP, you're raising your hand?
Yes, sir.
Alright. You will listen to me what you will do, alright? Okay.
Yes, sir.
First, you will read this very slow once.
Yes.
Second, you will read this a little bit faster once. And then third, you will read this very fast for 3 times.
Yes, sige, sir.
Okay, sige. Musabay ra ko sa ako, mag-instruction ako, then you will do what I'm telling you. All right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first, read it very slow once.
See, sir. Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
Very good. Okay, this time a little bit faster once.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
Very good. All right, this time very fast for 3 times.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare. Jerry's jelly berries taste very rare. Jerry's jelly berries taste very rare.
All right, sige, palakpak para kang JP. All right. Okay, who will try? Dapat gusto mo try. Who would like to try?
Si Carl, sir.
Ah, si?
Si Carl.
Si Carl ko no. Ayaw lamang, dapat ang tao ang mo volunteer. Wait, tadlo ay. Kay...
Same rad to ang basahon, sir.
Oh, same ra, Jen. Oh man, you will read?
Nadya kay bulol.
Sino may mark ano? Alright, sige. Alright, sige. Go. Who would like to volunteer?
No, mark
Me,
ako
sir.
pang bata, sir.
Sige, si Jen. Hands up ang gusto mo kuan ho? Kay para ma-recognize na ako. Makita man ako dire. Jen, you are recognized. Ikaw mo basa?
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Try, sir.
Let's try. Just follow my instruction, okay?
Yes, sir.
Alright. First, read this very slow once.
Wait lang, sir. Namatay. Ari ko. Okay, go. Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
This time, a little bit faster once.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
Alright, this time very fast for 3 times.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare. Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare. Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
Alright, thank you, Jen. Palakpak para kang Jen. Jen Maria. I'm sorry. Alright, who else? Who else? Tagtuyog pa manggaling ka mo. Alas 10 naman. Alright, who else? Alright, raise hand lamang para ma-recognize na ako, huh? Alright, si Carmelo. Carmelo, you're raising your hand?
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's try. First, read this very slow once.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
This time, a little bit faster once.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
Alright, this time, very fast for 3 times.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare. Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare. Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
Alright, thank you, Carmelo. Alright, sige, next na pod. Kisa man to na ansap gay na. Alright, Mary Elvis Iludo. What section are you, Mary?
Carson, sir.
Carson. Alright, okay, you are recognized. Let's start. Just a minute. Alright, read this very slow once.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
Each time, a little bit faster once.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare. Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
Okay, this time, very fast for 3 times.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare. Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare. Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
All right, thank you, Jenny. I married. Kita to na?
Mary,
Si
sir.
Mary Iludo. All right, who else? Last 4. Okay, see Jenny. All right, Jen.
Oh, sir.
Sige. Let's start. Read this very slow once.
Jerry's jelly bear tastes really rare.
All right, this time a little bit faster once.
Jerry's jelly bears taste really rare.
This time very fast for 3 times.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare. Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare. Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
All right, thank you, Jen. All right, who else? See Noe Mark. Ako raman yung mga section. Alright. Sige. Noe, you recognize.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Read this very slow once.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
Alright. This time a little bit faster once.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
This time very fast for 3 times.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare. Jerry's jelly berry taste really rare. Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
Alright. Thank you, Noe. Sige, si si Winnie. Winnie Love. Winnie Love, right?
Yes, sir.
Alright. From what section are you, Winnie?
Carson, sir.
Carson. Alright. Alright. Read this very slow once.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
This time a little bit faster once.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
This time very fast for 3 times.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare. Jerry's berries taste really rare. Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
Alright. Thank you, Winnie. Alright. Next, si Aiza. Aiza, you're recognized.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Let's try. Very slow once.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
Alright. This time a little bit faster once.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
Alright. This time very fast for 3 times.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare. Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare. Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
Alright. Thank you. Alright. Si Carl. Carl. You recognize Carl. Okay.
Yes.
Very slow once.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
Alright. A little bit faster once.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
Very fast for 3 times.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare. Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare. Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
Just a minute, class, ho? Diyan nanawag importante, ha?
Hi, sir. Hi, Jape.
Ay kabag.
Char is spotted.
Alright, I'm back. Kinsa na to? Si Carl?
Yes.
Sige. Let's go back. Alright, very slow once.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
A little bit faster once.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
Alright, very fast for 3 times.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare. Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare. Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
Alright, thank you, Carl. Okay, sige, one last. And then others, salain na po ng mga activities. Okay, one last. And then others. Okay, Ninya, you're recognized. Ninya?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Very slow once.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
Alright, a little bit faster once.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
Alright, very fast for 3 times.
Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare. Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare. Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare.
Alright, thank you, Ninya. Alright, others, later na po sa iba ng mga activities. Alright? So, dyan na po dyan, ho? Sa mga lain activities. Alright, the purpose of this activity is simply to improve your pronunciation. One of the problems One of the problems, as what I've told you, I'm conducting an online class. I'm teaching Japanese students. One of the difficult letter sounds that are hard for them to pronounce ay letter R and letter L. And this kind of activity will help you if you have a difficulty in a specific letter sounds. For example, if you have a difficulty in letter R and letter L, this kind of activity will help you improve that. Pero I have seen that most of us, majority of us, can pronounce it well kay we are used to have the right letter sounds. For example, ang ibang kay mahimo may ni L, jellies na may ni, biskan Jerry's. Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare. Paspaso na to, Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare. Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare. Jerry's jelly berries taste really rare. Pero kung if you are not familiar with a specific letter sound, then that would be a great problem. If you're not familiar with L sound or R sound, then the whole world or the whole word I mean will be wrong. This is very important because if you do not know the basic sounds of alphabet letter sounds, then ang imong word mamali na dadyon. For example, di ka kabalo ng letter R. Pag pronounce nimo ng car with letter R, kung di ka kabalo ng R na sound, then everything will be confused. For example, magbutang ta diri car. Oy. Tapos you do not know the letter sounds of letter R. Mahimo nimo L, then it will be cal. So it is important that we will familiarize the basic letter sounds. Maybe next meeting I will have an activity with alphabet sounds. Hala, testingan nato. Let me ask, what's the letter sound for letter W? Hala, may sound ng letter W? Man, letter W. May sound.
W.
W? Unsa man? Sound,
W.
letter sound. Lahi,
W.
W.
O. O
W.
siguro, sir.
Sound.
O.
For example,
W.
ang may letter sound ng M. M. May letter sound ng letter M. That is a letter sound. How about letter W? May sound.
Wow, bagay dyan, sir. Wow.
Woo.
W.
Oh.
Oh. All right. How about letter Y? Letter Y.
Iyo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unsa man? All right. Okay. You see, dili ka mo kabayo manangon sa letter sound. That's very important. That's why mag-activity next meeting with alphabet sounds, because most of you even do not know the sounds of letter W, letter Y. I do not know with other letters, but you see, that's how important it is to know the basics. If you do not know the basics, then everything will be confused if you go to complex words or complex sentences and paragraphs. So, importante nakabalo gyud ta ng letter sounds. And maybe next meeting, I will give you an activity again which specifies a letter sound. All right? So, but now, you can practice na sa internet, makalanta mo, kay para next meeting, kabalo na ka mo sa letter sounds. All right. Okay, let's proceed. So, that's the example, one of the activities that will help you. We call it tongue twister. Tongue twister. Okay? Okay, out man ako agi pati dire sa kuan. Okay? Tongue twister. All right? If you have problem with specific pronunciation, or if you are confused with two pronunciations, letter pronunciation or letter sounds, then you will search for tongue twister. Amo dan spelling ng tongue ho. Ang iban ra ba ang spelling kay T-O-U. Amo dyan spelling. Okay, so that's the spelling, the right spelling for tongue. Okay, let's proceed. So our topic is about the models of communication. When we say models, that means a pattern or a concept in communication process. So there are 3 models of communication. I think most of you are finished with your module in oral communication, so you can relate. So what can you see in the picture?
Alphabet.
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 Ining isa ka buok, what do you call this one? May tawag ani ang isa.
Letter.
Letters.
O may Tagalog ng letter.
Letra.
Letra. Alright? Sige. Who can remember what is a mnemonic? Who can remember what is a mnemonic?
Mnemonic is a myself.
Who can remember what is a mnemonic? Asia, what is a mnemonic?
A pattern.
Sir, mnemonic is a pattern, so we can easily remember, ano, what do you call this? Specific stuffs.
All right. Thank you, Asia. From the Asia country. All right. Thank you, Asia. All right. So, again, we'll have a mnemonics for us to easily remember the models of communication. These mnemonics are made by my own. Ako ini nag-isip, dili ini sa internet or anywhere in the internet. I made this on my own for you to easily remember. And if you have your own mnemonics, pwede ra ka mo to create your own mnemonics. For me, mas dali man kung ako'y nag-create ng ako mnemonics. So, if you have concepts, if you have, informations, a bundle of information, then you can create mnemonics for you to easily remember. So my mnemonics for models of communication is litra. But this is letter E, but for the sake of our mnemonics, letter I na. So when we say, what are the models of communication process? You just remember the word litra. Take note of the caps lock, uppercase, L, uppercase na L, uppercase na I, uppercase na T, then that's tra. So L, I, okay. So our mnemonics for the models of communication is letra. L, I, tra. So L is linear model. I is interactive model or interactional model. And tra is transactional model. So the next time you're asked, what are the models of communication? Simply remember litra. L is what?
Linear.
I is?
Interactive.
Interactive
model.
Transactional. Alright, so that's how easy it is if you have a mnemonics. Like, di ba nga aton functions of communication, MICES, M is what?
Motivation, sir.
Motivation. I is?
Information dissemination.
Right. C is?
Control.
E is?
Emotional
Emotional. Alright. S is?
Social interaction.
Thank you. Okay. So, in this time, the models of communication, litra ra idyong timan-an. Okay? But you can create your own mnemonics. Pwede ka mo, like litra, for example, ang idyong mnemonics kay LIT. Pero may idyong madumdumang good sa word na lit. Pwede literature, but ang litra kay specify mang gyud. So, you can create your own mnemonics. It depends on you. Alright? So, the models of communication is litra. So let's start with the first model. So this is the linear model. So the first, sige, kinsay makatubag ini sa Shannon-Weaver model of communication. Umay ni number 1. Sige, raise your hand. Kinsay tapos na sa module. All right, Tarek, you're recognized. All right, what's number 1?
Source.
Source? Sure na? Sure?
Source, sir.
Source, correct. Okay, number 2.
Source. Transmitter, sir.
Transmitter. All right, correct.
Transmitter.
Okay, number 3.
Channel.
Channel. Number 4.
Channel.
Number 4.
Receiver.
4.
Mrs.
Noise pa, sir. Noise.
Noise. All right. Number
Noise.
5. Number 5.
Receiver.
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 Number
Receiver.
6.
Feedback, sir. Feedback.
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 Destination.
Destination.
Destination, sir.
All right. Okay. This time, who can define and can give one example of a linear model? In your own words, who can define in a simple term what is a linear model and give me one example? Sige,
Linear models describe
hands up, Asa. Hands up. Hands up. All right, kinsa man. All right, Jive.
Linear
Jive.
model of The
Sige,
linear
Jive.
model of communication is one-way interaction where feedback is not present.
Okay, thank you, Jive. How about Ninian?
Kato maglahat ng mga sample last meeting, sir.
All right. Okay, can you give me one example of linear model?
Kato watching TV.
Watching TV. All right. So what else?
Sending a memo.
Sending a memo. Kita mo to si Mary?
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, good example. Sending a memo. Watching a TV. What else? One last.
data, sir.
Ansa?
Broadcast.
What? Broadcasting. Okay. Let's try. Sige, Alvin. Alvin. Listening to radio.
Tells a story, sir. Tells a story, sir, in front of an audience.
In front of an audience. All right. Okay. All right. Sige. Okay, let's try. Let's try to summarize it in a short way. So what you will remember in a linear model is that it is just a one-way process. One-way process ra siya. All right? So meaning from the source to a destination. So therefore there's no need of feedback, no feedback. Okay? So if you say a linear model, it is just a one-way process. Di ba ang ato cycle adto una kay muana, tapos daoy na po feedback, muana na pod, tapos balik na sab, and then so on and so forth. But this is the linear model is simply a one-way, straight ra siya, straight lang ang agihan, and there is no more feedback, no more response. The goal of the sender is simply to send a message. He doesn't care if the message is received or if the receiver understands the message, so long as he can send the message. So that's a linear model. All right? So one example na atong himong activity is this. Sige, I want some volunteer. What you will do is simply read this advertisement. Let's try if you can convince your classmate as you read. Sige. One of the examples of linear model kay adton advertisement. All right. Who can? Ang ilang buhaton is simply read it with feelings. Sige, let's try. Who can do this? Okay, si Carl asa una. All right, Carl. Let's try if you can convince your classmate to buy this product. Carl, can you hear me?
Yes.
All
Yes.
right. Dire ka magsugod, Carl. Ayaw na daw title. All right.
Masugod na, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, are you feeling a little run down? Then let me tell you about an awesome new soft drink I've started to drink before I head out. It's called Fizz Up. It's a fortified fruit juice in all your favorite flavors, no preservations and sugar-free. All the vitamins and minerals your body needs to keep you going all day. It'll tickle your fantasy, sharpen your skills, and strengthen your bones. Fizz Up! It's available everywhere now.
All right. Thank you, Carl. All right. Si Noe. Noe.
Yes, sir.
Noe.
Hello, sir.
O man, na-convince ka kang Carl, waya?
I don't think so, sir. Sige, I will try my best. Sa ako lang.
Grabe, palaban, palaban. Sige, testingan nato si Noe kung ma-convince ba ni mga iban. All right.
Hey, are you feeling right now? Wait lang, sir.
Sige, sige, sige. Take two, take two, take two.
Okay, ready na, sir.
Ready?
Hey, are you feeling a little run down? Then let me tell you about an adventure session. I started drinking before I head out. It's called Fizz-Up. It's a fortified fruit juice in all your favorite flavors. No preservatives and sugar-free. All the vitamins and minerals your body needs to keep you going all day. I'll tickle your fancy, sharpen your skills, and strengthen your bones. Fizz-Up, and it's available everywhere now.
Okay, all right. Sige, kinsa pa sunod? All right, Raven. You're recognized. Raven?
Yes, sir.
All right. O man, na convince ka ni Noe? Raven?
Sir? Sir?
Na-convince ka ni Noe?
Pwede na, sir.
Pwede na ko na, pwede na. All right, let's try Raven. All right.
Hey, are you feeling run down? Then let me tell you about an awesome new soft drink. New soft drink I've started drinking before I head out. It's called Fizz Up. It's a fortified fruit juice in all your favorite flavors. No preservatives and sugar free. All the vitamins and minerals your body needs to keep you going all day. I'll tickle your fancy, sharpen your skills, and strengthen your bones. Freeze up, and it's available everywhere now.
All right. Thank you, Raven. Sige. All right. Si Asia. Asia, na-convince ka ba ni Raven?
Halfway po, sir.
Halfway. Palaban. Sige, let's try Asia. You can start.
Hey, are you feeling a little rundown? Then let me tell you about an awesome new soft drink I started drinking before I head out. It's called Fizz Up. It's a fortified fruit juice in all your favorite flavors. No preservatives and sugar-free. All the vitamins and minerals your body needs to keep you going all day. It'll tickle your fancy, sharpen your skills, and strengthen your bones. Fizz Up, and it's all available everywhere now.
All right. Thank you, Asia. All right. Kinsa pa mo away? All right, Mary.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, na-convince ka ni Asia?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Na-convince ka. Okay, sige, let's try Mary.
Hey, are you feeling a little run down? Let me tell you about your wisdom and new soft drink I've started drinking before I head out. It's called Fizz Up. It's a fortified fruit juice in your favorite flavors. No preservatives and sugar-free. All the vitamins and minerals your body needs to keep you going all day. I'll tickle your fancy, sharpen your skills, and strengthen your bones. Fizz Up, and it's available everywhere now.
All right, thank you, Mary. All right, last three siguro. Aljan.
I try my best.
Man, na-convince ka ni Mary, Aljan?
Yes, sir.
Sige, let's try. Ikaw, Aljan.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, are you feeling a little run down? Then let me tell me about your new drink I've started drinking before I... sir?
Atro. Take two.
O yan, manggol sir, o yan.
Sige na lamang.
Sir. Hey, are you
Sige, take three.
Katawa ko sa mga. Hey, are you feeling... Next na round, sir.
Next na round. Later. Okay. Sige, last to us. Later na po ang mga iban. Si Kuana Sab. Kita may ngayan diri na pa na ako matawag. Si Princess ka na.
Ako, sir.
Sige, si Princess asa, si Princess. Alright.
Ay, try ra ako, sir.
Try naman ba dyan? Alright. Start.
Hey, are you feeling little run down? Then, let me tell you about a awesome new soft drinks I've been started drinking before I head out. It's called Fizz Up. It's an fortified fruit juice in all your favorite flavors. No preservatives and sugar-free. All the vitamins and minerals your body needs to keep you going all day. It's tickle your fancy, sharpens your skills, and strengthens your bones. Fizz Up, and it's available everywhere now.
Alright. Thank you. Sige, last ra ka na sa ho para later na po ang iban. Sige, ako ra kay mamili kay para dili balik. Para na po chance ang iban, ho? Sige, si Koan. Sige, wala na ilan mo hands up. Sige, let's try si Jen Rakan, ho? Si Jen. Alright, Jen.
Yes, sir. Hey, are you feeling a little rundown? Then let me tell you about an awesome new soft drinks I've started drinking before I head out. It's called Fizz Up. It's a fortified fruit juice in all your favorite flavors. No preservatives and sugar-free. All the vitamins and minerals of your body needs to keep you going all day. It'll tickle your fancy, sharpen your skills, and straighten your bones. Fizz Up, and it's available everywhere now.
Alright, thank you. Okay, so most of you actually can, actually abdi kini ng grupo, most of you can pronounce well, but I have to clarify lang a little bit. This word is it'll, it's not I'll. It is a construction from it will. Okay? Dili ni I'll. It'll pagbasa ni. It'll tickle. Alright? So it will tickle down, pero ijatag contract. So it becomes it'll. And then it's preservatives. And then it's awesome. And then it's I've. Alright? So take note of the words and so on and so forth. So, but this is one of the examples of a linear model. Advertisement, meaning it's a one-way process. If you advertise, you do not need a feedback dajon. The sender doesn't care if you respond, for example, di ba, sa Shopee, may pakialam kung mutubag ka mo or dili. Basta, maka-advertise sila sa Shopee. So that's one of the examples of a linear model. All right, let's proceed to the second. Daghan pa nga mga activity, so don't worry, you can be recognized as well. So, litra, L is linear model, I is interactive model. So here's the question. What's the difference between a linear model and an interactive model? What's their key differences?
J feedback, sir.
J feedback.
Ang interactive.
An interactive, all right? So what else? There's a feedback. Okay, there's a conversation formed sa interactive. All right, good point. Lang sa Asia.
Receiver replies intentionally or unintentionally in interactive model, sir.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Jen. What else?
Ano, sir, I think they will changing their thoughts in interactive, while the linear is only one, ano lang.
One?
Only one person can give his thoughts or her thoughts.
Okay. Thank you, Noe. Others, daon masipog magsulti sa iya audio, you can type your answer sa ato group chat. Just like Asia mo type siya sa mga answers. No? You can also type your answers so I can read it also. Sa mga masipog mo musulti. All right. So the key difference is simply in the linear model. All right, let's do this. In the linear model, it's just a one-way process. But here in the interactive, it's a two-way process. In the linear model, there is no feedback. walay feedback. But in here, there is a feedback. Later on, I will discuss what kind of feedback is this when we relate interactive to transactional. I'm not sure in your, I think in your module, somehow it's confusing because daghan explanation, but I will simplify it in our discussion. So linear is a one-way process, no feedback. In the interactive model, two-way process, there is a feedback. There is a communication, a continuous flow of communication. All right, dahil mga ano, type. I read Princess Tropa. Two major models are the linear and interactive models. Linear models assume that language is simply a vehicle for sending information. Interactive model focus more on complex communication process. All right, thank you. So that's the key differences. Linear, one-way process, no feedback. Interactive, two-way process, there is a feedback. So if there is a feedback, it should always be a two-way process. If there is no feedback, then that is just a one-way process. In the linear model, the sender doesn't care if he receive or if this receiver receives the message or if the receiver understands the message. But in the interactive model, the sender cares for the feedback of the receiver. All right, let's have an activity for this. I will dig in deeper what kind of feedback is this as we relate interactive to transactional model. All right, let's have an activity. One of the examples of an interactive model is Q&A. Q&A, which is given minutes to prepare before he or she answers the question. All right, sige, kinsay mo volunteer to answer the question. Tajunra, you can answer it. Sige. All right, let's try Noe. Pang Miss Universe ko no. And then Asia later. Okay, let's try. Here's the question, Noe. Are you ready, Noe?
I'm not ready yet, sir, but okay, I'll try again.
Okay, Noe, what are you feeling right now?
Um, Lately I'm feeling okay, but now with a little bit nervous now.
Okay, so are you ready for the question?
Okay, sir, I will try.
All right. Isa ra bitato question. So the question is this. If every time you snap your fingers, you would instantly be transported to a random point in humanity's timeline, where would it be? Would you snap your fingers? If so, how often?
Wait lang, sir. I will.
Just a minute.
I
No, yeah.
will. Okay, sir.
Just a minute. Ako asay off si ko, ano? Si Geraldine. Okay. Sige. Let me repeat the question. If every time you snap your fingers, you would instantly be transported to a random point in humanity's timeline, where would it be? Would you snap your fingers? If so, how often? Noe, you can answer.
Um, Wait lang. I was just analyzing the question.
Okay.
Analyzing. If every time you snap your fingers, you will instantly be transported to a random point in your mind.
Sige, Noe. Next contestant ra ka nasa? Balik ra
Okay,
ka?
sir.
Okay, next contestant, Asia. All right. Asia, how are you feeling right now?
I am kind of nervous and I'm a little bit of trembling, but I would like to answer, so I'm
Are
ready.
you confident you can win this competition?
Somehow, yes.
All right, palaban. All right. So the question is this. If every time you snap your fingers, you would instantly be transported to a random point in humanity's timeline, where would it be? Would you snap your fingers? If so, how often?
It would be maybe exactly 2010, and I would like to do it almost every second if I could.
Wow. What's memorable in 2010?
Well, I still have a wonderful time part of my life. I was still carefree, and there was no COVID, so we can enjoy our childhood and stuff like that. Yes.
All right. Good answers. All right. So thank you, Asia. We will go back to you later on in this competition. All right. Let's go back to our next contestant, Noe Mar. Contestant number 3. All right, Noe.
If I would go back to Siguro, I think in 2013.
In
In 2013.
2013.
Okay, yes,
Why?
sir. Because in 2013 I started to study in high school, and I've met a lot of people. I've met a new people, and I think that would be a great experience, of course, as well. Yes, sir.
All
And
right.
yes, we don't I know we don't mind any negative comments. We're just like too young for that for those years, and we're just enjoying our life.
All right. Thank you, contestant number 3. Now let's proceed to contestant number 4, Alvin Kaba. Alvin.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. How are you
Yes,
feeling
sir.
right now, Alvin? How are you feeling right now?
Eventually, sir. Eventually, I'm so
Okay.
nervous. But I'll try.
Okay. So, are you confident you can win this competition?
I don't think so, sir. But I'll try my best.
All
Just to
right.
be sure.
So, okay. So, you can answer your question now.
I think, sir, definitely I will snap my finger, but that will bring me in the future that I could see what future brings for us, and definitely I could realize on how the future brings, and that's all. I would really like to see how future bring for us.
All right. Thank you, contestant number 4. All right. Who else? All right. Who else? Urot na tong contestant. Top 5 man dapat. Top 5. All right. Who will volunteer? Dili ka na ako seryosohon. Sige. Who would like to volunteer? All right. Let's have contestant number 1, Raven. Raven, how are you today?
I'm feeling good, sir. Thank you for asking.
Okay. So, do you think you can win this competition?
I'm not sure, sir, but I'll try.
All right. So, you can answer the question now.
I think uh when I was young, I mean when I was child, because I want to enjoy being a I want to enjoy being young.
All right. So, being young. What specific age would that be?
Something like 5 years old to 8 years old.
All right. 5 years old to 8 years old. All right. Thank you. Contestant number 1. Who else? Ay naman to ato mga Miss Universe. Mga laki naman ato, Mr. Universe. All right. Wala ato mga Miss Universe. Si Asia ra ang ato Miss Universe. All right, Princess, contestant number 6.
Hala, joke ra.
Joke ra?
Oh, sir.
Bisaya ka?
Oo, sir.
Sige, sige.
You
Joke
know?
ra ko na. You will answer? Yeah. Sige.
Ano ba dyan, sir, ang ikawan?
Ang question? Sige, dyan ang question.
And I was a kid.
You were a kid, all right? So
because I nakalisi the English.
You can do that.
There's now a lot of problems. Like radyo isipon.
Okay.
Play
All
ra
right.
sa gawas.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, contestant number 6. All right. Who else? I want Miss Universe. Okay, si Carl, Mr. Universe. All right, contestant number 7. How are you
Yes,
today, Carl?
quite nervous.
Quite nervous. Do you think you can win the competition?
Not, I'm not sure, sir.
Not sure. But here's your question. So please answer the question.
If I could snap my fingers, I would be transported into the future where we came to the point that we inhabit a new planet.
Oh, ikaw? All right, we inhabit a new planet. What planet would that be?
I think Mars, sir.
Mars. All right. Do you think we can come or be there in that time? Do you think we can achieve that?
Because of our advanced technologies, may be possible, sir.
Maybe possible. All right. Thank you, Carl. All right. Who else? Last two. Last two. Ay naman ito mga Miss Universe. Puro rin ni Mr. Universe. All right. Who else? You can raise your hand. Okay. I have a student in my yesterday. Her answer is she would go back to the time where her lolo is still alive because he missed his or she missed her lolo so much na gusto niya mayakap daw every day. So that's good as well. And there are also answers like they want to go back to the time where they have a lot of mistakes, so that maybe they can correct those mistakes in the past. And then others would also say they would not go back to any time of humanity's timeline because it all happened and it cannot be changed and everything is perfectly planned. Let's just move forward now. All right, MJ, contestant number 8. MJ, MJ, you're raising your hand. Nasaya.
Yes, sir.
Are you raising your hand?
Yes, sir.
All right, MJ, how are you today?
I'm good, sir.
Do you think you can win this competition?
I don't think so, sir.
Ay, kalain may na mga contestant, di man confident. All right, anyway,
Sir.
here's the question. You can answer now.
If I would have the chance, sir, to snap my finger to teleport, I will choose somewhere where I could outgrow myself and the capability to enhance my confidence, sir.
All right, Wade Malong and I thank you. All right, thank you. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, dari na ito mga baji. Sige, si Winnie. Winnie. Winnie?
Sir, sorry, sir. Sir.
Nasaya ra, nasaya. Sige,
Sir.
si Carmelo. Carmelo, you're recognized. Carmelo?
Okay, sir.
All right.
Um,
How are you feeling today, Carmelo?
I'm good, sir, but go ahead.
All right.
A little bit nervous.
Are you confident you can win this competition?
Yes, because
Whoa.
I'm confident.
All right. That's the spirit. All right. So here's the question. Now you
Alright.
can answer.
I will choose the year 2018 because that time my father came here. Almost 5 years I am not with my family because I did to study here in Surigao until now. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Carmela. All right, wala na gajud. I want last one, last one. Last one. We are 72 in this platform. Allow si Jeremy go back in time. And what is this? Jeremy, please tame your mouth. Dili pwede din ang bad words, alright? Okay. I'm sorry to read that. Okay. In our platform, I am not allowing anyone to say foul words or sexual words or bad words. All right. Okay. All right. Sige, let's proceed. Let's try Jenny.
Ako, sir?
Yes, Jenny. All
If I
right.
snap, ano?
Sige, pangatang tasa. How are you today, Jenny?
I'm good.
All right. Are you confident you can win this competition?
No, I'm not.
Uh, dili na ka mo daog. All right. So, what's
But
your
I try
answer?
my best, sir.
All right. What's your answer to the question?
Ano pa to? If every times, sige. If I if I snap my fingers, I would go back to the times where my father was still alive.
I'm sorry to hear that. Daog na ka, Jen. Kaya nag-uula ko. Joke ra. All right. Thank you, Jen.
Thank you.
Okay. So, wala na. Dahil no ansap gaina na. Nawa ko ka banday. Si Jana. All right. Jana Divina. All right, Jan. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
How are you feeling today, Jan?
I'm very confident, sir, but it's still a little bit nervous, sir.
All right. So, are you confident you can win this competition?
I think so, sir.
All right. So, here's your question. So, what's your answer?
For me, sir, I would like to go back on time when I was 10 years old because that were complete, but everything washed out like boom. They break up.
Okay.
Yan lang, sir.
All right. Thank you, Jana. All right. Kang
Oh
Rapel,
my
I
God.
would read. If I snap my finger, I will choose to go back to the year 2010 where I still feel the fun and excitement every Christmas. So, makamingaw po bitaw no, the time where we can when there was no COVID yet, where we can enjoy talking with each other and not minding of any virus that would spread. All right, let me read Mary's answer. I would go back to the time when my father is alive. Sad emoticon face. He left us because oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. Because of the magnitude 6.7 earthquake in Surigao City. Mary,
Yes, sir.
he died during the earthquake.
Yes, sir.
What happened, Mary? Nadatugan or what? Naunsa man?
Sorry, sir.
It's okay. It's okay, Mary. We understand. All right. So, that's a sad thing. Makamingaw po ba yan, no? But I believe everything is God works all things together for the good of His people, and that everything is perfectly planned by God. Sometimes you cannot understand it. And many times you cannot understand it. But I know that God is too wise to be mistaken and too good to be unjust. This is what I'm always claiming. I'll type it to you. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, everyone, for sharing your thoughts. I'm a bit emotional right now as well. I'm sorry to hear your mga sad life o sad realities sa atong kinabuhi. But cheer up. Everything we can move on by the grace of God. Maka-move on tang tanan and everything will be okay. All right? Just to share with you, I'm also a product of a broken family. I'm separated with my mom. I haven't seen my mom for 15 years. But look at me now. I'm still surviving. I'm still kicking and still joyful with life. So press on, everyone. All right? I have a lot of inspiration in my life, especially our God. So just move on with your lives. All right? So, okay na ko, Mary?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So let's proceed sa atong last na model. So, I'm sorry. Ajari si Ralph. Basahan nasa na ako kang Ralph. You can type your answers diri upward ho kung dili ka mo makasulti sa uh, audio. I would go back to the time when I am a child because there is no problem because this generation there is too much problem like COVID-19. Yeah, sad reality as well. But we can still be joyful amidst the problem in our. This is what you must remember. We cannot change the outside problems, but we can change our attitudes towards those external problems. Di man nato mabago ang problema sa gawas, but we can change and we can uh, change our view on the problems happening to us. Laon si Richelin, I would go back to the time when I was 11 years old, a very sad moment for me because my mother go to abroad to provide our needs, single parent because we don't have father to provide us. I'm sorry to hear that as well, Rich. Na makailak na ta diri tanan. All right. Anyway, thank you everyone for sharing. Let's proceed sa last kay it's almost 12 para you can take your lunch na that. All right. So our last topic is transactional model. We're done with linear model and interactive and then transactional. I just ako ra kayo mag-explain para madali ta. So litra, this is what you need to remember. Linear model is one-way process. There is no need of feedback. Interactive is a two-way process. There is a feedback. Transactional is a two-way process. Still, there is a feedback. The question is, what's the difference between interactive and transactional? The difference is sa interactional, delayed and feedback, while the transactional, instant and feedback. All right? In interactive, delayed ang feedback, transactional, instant and feedback. What's the example? For example, sa linear model, watching TV, the sender doesn't care if the receiver receives the message or if the receiver will respond to the message. Sa interactive, it's a two-way process. The the sender cares if the message is received, but it is delayed. For example, daon mag-chat ka mo sa ako, and then I cannot reply dajon. That is what we call interactive model. Delayed ang feedback. Yet, mo feedback gyapon ako, di ba? Makadamdam ka mo usahay 1 day, 2 days, dili ako ka-reply. But still, I can reply. That's what we call delayed feedback. And that's what we call interactive model. In transactional model, the best example is talking with your friends. For example, you are talking with your friends, nagsulti ako, mutubag si Ja. Nagsulti si Ja, mutubag ako. Ang feedback is instant. So, that's the key differences nilang nilang duha. This is an instant feedback. This is a delayed feedback. For example, ang text message. Daoy mag-text bitaw sa let's try text message. Daoy mag-text sa idyo nan daon sa mga linog-linog or sa mga bagyo. Why ila pakialam if you reply? So that's what we call linear model. Ang interactive model, lantaw na to sa text. Mag-text ako sa idyo, ay mag-text ka mo sa ako. Di ba di dayon ako mo reply? That's interactive model because we don't have that kind of intimate relationship. Pero sa transaction model, for example, ako, nag-chat, text kami sa akong fiancé. Mo reply dajon si Ja, ako mo reply dajon. That's what we call transactional. Continuous ang communication because the feedback is instant. All right? So, is that clear? Ang
Yes,
different.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Sabtan, klaro?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes.
Let's have a last activity para kuan. This is a conversational activity for transactional model. I want some volunteer magpares, Laki og Baji. Magbasa ra gihapon, don't worry. All right, one boy and one girl. All right. Argilas, you are okay. Ano yung pagbasa?
Okay. Chelsea, sir.
Chowzi.
Chelsea.
Sige.
Oo.
Sige, Chowzi.
Bulong ko na po, sir. Pero,
Sige,
ay,
Chowzi.
sir.
Alright,
Okay, sir.
Chowzi for the boy. Kinsay pares ni Chowzi?
Jen.
Sige, hands up. Pares ni Chowzi.
Si Jen daw, sir.
Si Jen. Aman si Jen. Yaman mo hands up si Jen.
Si Shane daw. Ayaw.
Jen, ikaw,
Hoy.
Jen? Ikaw, Jen?
Wala, sir. Wala na.
Magbasa
Sinowy
raman
daw,
ka mo.
sir.
Magbasa raman. Aman,
Go,
Jen.
Jen.
Chowzi and Jen? Jen? Dili
Sir,
si
yes,
Jen.
sir.
Sir, Gigi na.
Sige. Si Noe and kinsa may pares ni Noe? Noe, Mark, and umang ka Noe. Umay mo gusto. Asa man ka?
Ay, dala yata ko kan
magaw-
sir.
Ha?
Sila
Si
kan sir.
Villa Corta daw, sir. Gusto na ko ng pares. Laki o Baji. Kung asa ka mo gusto, dapit. Sa Laki ba ka mo mabasa or sa Baji? Si Chowsi daw sa Laki. Kinsa may pares ni Chowsi sa Baji?
Sir, si ano na lang, sir, si Nicole, ay si Princess Tropa, sa si Raven Retorta.
Kuya man mo.
Correct.
Hands up. Pwede laylay section.
Dapat volunteer.
Dapat volunteer ko, no? Lang si Maria Luffy.
Pwede, sir. Ako na ka.
Sige. Si Kwanrakan, Geraldine and Chowzi. Final. Alright, Geraldine? Oman.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay na.
Si Chowzi, way labad, Alright, Geraldine.
Wala labad, sir. Kaya para tubag po ko ano yun.
Alright. Geraldine, ikaw mo pares? Magbasa raman ka mo.
Sige, sir.
Alright. This is the conversation. I want you to read this with emotion, okay? Alright. Sige, start. Lucky si Joey, Baji si Betty. With emotion.
Hi there. How are you today?
I'm okay. Bored daw.
Really? What do you feel like doing?
I want to go to McDonald's, but no one will take me.
It's too bad. That's too bad. Hope you feel better soon.
What are you doing today?
I'm going to the movies with my dad.
Oh, I want to go to.
Gatran, see you later.
Very good, very good. Thank you, Geraldine and Geraldine. Alright, sige, lain. I want one boy and one girl. Alright, si Asia for the girl, JP for the boy. Alright? JP and Asia.
Sige, sir.
Okay po.
Dapat with emotion, with emotion. Understand the conversation para ma-feel niyo. Alright, let's try.
Hi there. How are you today?
I'm Oak. Bored though.
Really? What do you feel like doing?
I want to go to McDonald's, but no one will take me.
That's too bad. Hope you feel better soon.
What are you doing today?
I'm going to the movies with my dad.
Oh, I want to go too.
Got to run. See you later.
Alright, thank you JP and Asia. Sige, who else? Aljon, sa Layaki. Aljon, no? Sa Babaji, si Mary. Mary.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sige. Aljon sa layaki, Mary sa babae.
Okay, sir. So good na.
Alright, so good.
Hi there. How are you today?
Okay, Bordeaux.
Sige dyan.
Ayaw mo na. Really? What do you feel like doing?
I want to go to McDonald's, but no one will take.
That's too bad. Hope you feel better soon.
Oh, sige. Betty. Betty?
What are you going today?
I'm going to the movies with my dad.
Oh, I want to go too.
John,
Yes.
ikaw dyan.
See you later.
Alright, thank you, John. And Mary. Alright, sige. Lain pa. Si, ako'y mamili ra ho. Alright, si Rich sa body. Sa layaki si, kamay, Carmelo. Carmelo and Rich. Okay? Carmelo and Rich. Sige, let's try. Daon dyan emotion ka, dude. Alright.
Hi there. How are you today?
Rich, ikaw Rich. Richelyn, ikaw. Ando. Wala ka. Bantay siguro si Rich. Rich? You're raising your hand, Rich? Hini ata signal ni Rich. Nawala akong mic, sir. Sige, lain na ka nasa, ho? Si Carmelo man to, no? Carmelo, parisa
Yes,
na
sir,
to
yes.
kang Maria Lofi. Nahansap gay na. Amo pa kita kang Maria Lofi. How do you pronounce that? Liof?
Leofe, sir. Maria Leofe.
Maria Leofe. Alright, you are sa girl, ang sa lalaki si Carmelo. Alright?
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's start.
Hi there. How are you today?
I'm okay. I bored though.
Really? What do you feel like doing?
I want to go to McDonald's, but no one will take me.
That's too bad. Hope you feel better soon.
What are you doing today?
I'm going to the movies with my dad.
Oh, I want to go to.
Go to run. See you later.
Alright, thank you. Actually, diri pina-arty-arty, pina-arty-arty. Diri sa kang Betty Dapito. Tapos, di ako, sa ako pikas na group, ang ija, inigani na word, hi there, ang ija kay dear. Hi dear, how are you today? Tapos lang siya diri, hope you feel better soon. That's better, okay? Delete bitter. Anja, hi dear. How are you today? Okay. Dire dapat na emotion gamay ho. Dire. Alright. Okay, let's try another one. Sige, si ato lamang patistingon ang iban ho kay alright, kinsa man. Si Lady Me. Lady Me, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Sige, ikaw sa Baji, sa Lucky si Carl. Carl, ikaw sa Lucky.
Yes.
Sige. Alright. Dili down dear, ho?
Hi there.
Okay. Alright, go.
Hi there. How are you today?
I'm okay, bored though.
Really? What do you feel like doing?
I wanna go to McDonald's, but no one will take me.
That's too bad. Hope you feel better soon.
What are you doing today?
I'm going to the movies with my dad.
Oh, I wanna go too.
Got to run. See you later.
Alright, thank you. Mga kuha na nga itong mga layaki dire, mga palaban. Alright, kinsa pa si kuan, si Princess Trupa. Ang layaki si kinsa man, yaman mo.
Raven, sir.
Oo.
Raven, sir, Raven.
Sige, si Raven na
God
kang
bless and God
Paris.
bless.
Si Raven o si Princess Tropa. Okay? Alright, let's start.
Hey there. How are you today?
Oh,
I'm okay, bored though.
Really? What do you feel like doing?
I want to go to McDonald's, but no one will take me.
That's too bad. Hope you feel better soon.
What are you doing today?
I'm going to the movies with my dad. Inay net.
ayan ang bati.
Ang net niya, sir.
Ayan naman si Princess, matubag.
Oh, I want to go to.
Go to run. See you later.
Ah, very good, very good. All right. Yan naman yato Liaki.
John Christian Fabio, sir.
Ah, sige, si Christian ka no? Christian, Fabio. Fabio, kabat ikaw? Sa baji si Rapel. Rapel.
Sir, si Jenny daw, Sir Japanes, sir. Sir, ako!
Paris kami lang sir. Si Jenny. Kasi ko na sa si Rapel asa, ho? Si John Christian Fabio o si Rapel. Okay. Rapel, kabat ikaw?
Yes, sir.
Ah, sige. John, sugdi na.
Balika kay Kahinay, balika.
Hi there, how are you today?
Nagsugod lang ako Kahinay gud sa busis.
Sige ako pare, ikaw? Sige ka pera.
Ay, si may nagstorya?
Si John Christian.
John Christian o si Rapel asa.
Ay, lang kami.
Ako, Jen, kay sige ra mag-oral.
Yes, sir.
Sige, last na ini si John o si ano kay
Lain sa sir, lain sa
na pod na mga oral. All right.
Yes, sir. Gutom na, sir. Gutom na.
Okay, sige John. Sugdi na John.
No, wait. Saging. Hi there, how are you today?
I'm okay. Bored though.
Okay, bored though. Really? What do you feel like doing?
I want to go to McDonald's, but no one will
That's
take
too
me.
bad. That's too bad. Hope you feel better soon.
What are you doing today?
I'm going to the movies with my dad.
I want to go to.
Get to run. See you later.
All right. Thank you everyone.
Yes.
I'm sorry na di na nato
Bye-bye,
mabasa
sir.
ang iba nagbulot. Sunod na
I
po
love you,
mga
sir.
All right. Okay. I think that's the end of our lesson. So, amura tayo timan-an, linear, interactive, and transactional. Litra. Okay? Nadumduman, linear is a one-way process without a feedback. Interactive, two-way process with delayed feedback. And transactional is a two-way process, instant feedback. Kuha? Klaro? No question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Thank you,
Yes, sir.
everyone.
Thank you.
Salamat, sir.